Welcome. From the land of cornfields and coal mines, it's Upchuck Chops. My next obstacle, or maybe I'll call it my next joyful task, is getting instrument cluster back up, plugged in, headlight up and plugged in. This bolt was broke off and stripped. I tried to extract it and failed miserably, and so I drilled it out. That's what I did. So I may have to find a bigger bolt or a helicoil, or I don't know what to do. One held it before I got it, right there. So one will hold it for at least a minute until I'm ready to ride. I've been living dangerously since I purchased it, or since I got this. That is the one and only key. I really need to go to the hardware store and get one made, if they can even make it. Prop that up there. Left side speedo, right side tacho. I'm starting to remember how things went. Alright. Looks like I did tighten those. If memory serves me. Oh, looky there. Front fender hardware. Seat hardware. Let's see what this one's labeled. Headlight. Speedo mount. There it is. Doing that helps me tremendously. And there's my skid plate bolts. Thank you, zip tie. Like that. Should have checked the size of this bolt before I started it. But I did not. It's alright. It's just more trips to the toolbox. Oh no. Alright. Try that again. Just about lost you. Here's a quick tip from somebody who knows from doing it the wrong way. I don't know if this is the right way, but I was having trouble getting my bolt there to thread in. I felt like it was cross threading, or maybe I had a burr on the threads. Now look at that. Look how easy that's going. That tells me I'm probably sliding it in at the incorrect angle when it goes through the tack housing. So I'm going to try and correct my angle and go again. After much wrestling, I rotated the handlebars back and got the housing at a better angle, threaded right in. I did tighten the handlebars down. Now I noticed when I got this side tight, and that gap was uneven on the back side of this. So I loosened it up, snugged it down, made the gaps look similar. So I think the idea to these is tighten a little, tighten a little, tighten a little, tighten a little, so that clamp sits down nice and even and is not sideways on it. Looks like this should go in front. Oh, don't do that. That was almost too easy. I'm afraid something's not right. I guess there's one way to check. Spin the front wheel. Ah, it's back on the ground. We'll check that later. And this one goes... No, that one went easy too. Either I am 2 for 2, or right, or I'm 2 for 2 super wrong. Okay, tight enough. I don't want to press my luck. Now for the headlight assembly. I am certain I took this apart in the wrong order, in the wrong way, kind of the wrong everything. But I think I learned from that. And I think I can put it back together easy enough. I think. I hope. We shall see. I have been very gentle with all this old wiring because I don't want to break it. I can wire a house, most of it. I have to phone a friend, my electrician friend, once in a while, but not 95%. I'm good to go. Car wiring, I've never messed with. I know it's all just volts, amps, and ohms, but it seems a lot more tricky than that when I have seen other guys work on it. I don't hold a lot of faith that this old headlight works, but the filaments are still attached, so there's hope, I guess. Alright, plugs, slide it together. Oh, unplug. I didn't tighten the bolts. Sure hope you're seeing what I'm seeing. I don't know how to zoom. Yeah, that's not zoom. Maybe I can't zoom. I'm getting better at guessing these metrics. Attempt number 2. I'm sure I'll have to adjust that later. That is okay. I'm so tickled I labeled these parts. This screw is beat up. I should go to the hardware store and get one. I'm not going to, I'm just going to use it. Note to self, gonna need to get some hardware for the speedo mount and the headlight. Right now I just need it to not fall out. Fantastic. Alright, front end back together. The dirt dauber looks like a motorcycle and not a parts pile. My goal for today has been accomplished. So, I'm not going to stop. That just means I can kick on it, see if I can adjust on the carb, see if I've already fouled the plug, and see if I can get it to run off not ether all on its own. I did get it to fire off on its own once. So, we'll mess with that for a little bit. I have idle speed. I have idle mixture. I have a port I don't know what goes to. I'm going to plug it, see if that makes any difference at all. I'm going to give it just a squirt of fuel. A squirt of fuel. I might not have enough fuel in there to, well, to run. I might be too low to even use reserve. I have some in the bolt, or in the filter there. You can see that's full. So I should have fuel to the bolt. I'm going to turn the idle speed down a couple turns, 3, because when it did fire off, it was all of it. It was go. Make sure I'm in neutral. Yep, I am in neutral. The kill switch is set to run. It did work the other day. Ignition, that's off. Now I'm on. Time for some kicks. Well, this is what failure looks like. The camera died. I didn't go in and get another battery. So here's what happened. It's smoky in here now. I kept tinkering on the carburetor and kicking it over, and I thought, hey, maybe if I give this a shot of starting fluid, it'll fire off and I can tinker with the carburetor long enough to get it to draw some in and run off the carburetor, and I'll adjust it out. I gave it a couple real small sprays, kicked it a while. I gave it a little bit bigger spray, kicked it, it fired, ran hard and fast and loud. I tried to kill it with the kill switch, which did not work. And I went to grab a pair of pliers to pull the spark plug wire off, trying not to shock myself. It quit abruptly and made a clunk. The bad kind. Now I can kick it over, and the clunk is bad. I'm not sure where it's at, but I'll show you here in a second. Listen real careful. Hear that clunk and grind? Yeah, I smoked it. I'm stupid and I smoked it.